the Sibylline Prophecies. Ancient Rome was an empire built on power, war, and conquest. But when an ancient prophetess, the Sibyl, appeared at the gates of Rome with burning eyes and cryptic verses, she offered something even more powerful: a glimpse into the empire's destiny. The story begins in the heart of Rome, where the gods were as present as the warriors, and every decision carried the weight of fate. One day, the Sibyl, an old woman with the gift of prophecy, arrived at the feet of King Tarquin the Proud. She held 9 books, each filled with sacred verses that spoke of the future. With an air of mystery, she offered them to the king, but the price was steep. "I'll sell these books," she declared, "for a price that is worthy of their power." Tarquin, ever the king of Rome, scoffed. "What good are books to a king who commands armies?" he asked. But the Sibyl would not be swayed. She burned 3 of the books and returned to him with only 6. "The price," she said, "is now doubled." The king, sensing the importance of the moment, agreed to her terms, though he didn't fully understand the weight of what he had just bought. The Sibylline books were now in his possession, but it was the cryptic verses within them that would shape Rome's future. As years passed, whenever the empire faced a dire crisis, the books were consulted. They guided generals to victory, warned of impending doom, and steered emperors through political turmoil. With every prophecy, Rome's fate seemed to be written in the stars, but at times the cryptic messages left more questions than answers. One such prophecy spoke of a devastating war that would end in ruin for the empire if not heeded. The Romans were torn. Should they risk everything on the uncertain advice of an ancient book? The answer came not from the books themselves, but from the soldiers, the whispers of the people, and the will of the gods. Victory was snatched from the jaws of disaster, but only by trusting in the spirit of Rome. And so for centuries, the Sibylline books were guarded in the temple, consulted in times of crisis, and whispered about in the shadows. They were more than just books. They were the embodiment of Rome's destiny, a reminder that even the mightiest empire is shaped by forces beyond its control. The Sibylline prophecies remind us that even in the greatest moments of triumph, the future is never certain, and the choices we make are often guided by forces we can't see. If this story hooked you, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Your support helps the channel grow and keeps these legends alive.